Okay. Right now, because we have adjustments, always better way to start final accounts when you have adjustment is first read the adjustments. Whenever you have a final accounts, the first way to do it is what? How do you do it first? Read the adjustments first. Let's go to the adjustments. See, what they are, we'll try understanding later. Right now, we'll just see what are the things which are getting affected. Do you know depreciation? Do you know closing stock? Rent outstanding? Interest on loan? That is outstanding interest? No, na. What is the journal entry for outstanding interest? Is interest an income or an expense? Why? Because they're saying it is payable. What is the journal entry for interest payable? Payable, ma. Outstanding. Interest is an expense. I did not pay it. So that's a outstanding interest. So my journal entry would be interest account debited to outstanding interest. Provision of debtors to be maintained at 5% of the debtors. I think a lot of you guys would have done mistake on this. Again, we'll see. Last one, insurance premium includes 42,000 paid towards proprietor's life insurance policy, and the balance of the insurance charges cover the period from 1/4/2017 to 31/6/2018. Easy question. How many of you guys got it right? Only one guy. Okay, I'll just tell the answers if you guys have got check after that. Gross profit 3,22,000. So 3 marks. Net profit 8,700. Net profit 8,700. Balance sheet 14,65,200. Anyway, we'll solve, ma. You don't have to write the answers. We'll solve anyway. So, oh, Rajesh, you got the answer. Different answer you got. Okay. Then it's as good as them only now. Okay. Guys, let's first thing. Let's just take a minute and just try writing trading P&L balance sheet. Everyone, take out your question. Trading P&L balance sheet. Let's do the identification. Capital. Purchases. Trading. Purchase returns. Sales. Sales returns. Freight returns. Carriage outwards. P&L. Rent of go down. Rent of go down. Why P&L? It's an administration expense. It's part of my P&L. Rates and taxes. Salaries. Discount allowed. Received. Drawings. Printing and stationery. Insurance premium. Insurance premium is a expense P&L account. Electricity charges P&L. General expenses. Bank charges. Bad debts. Repairs. Interest on loan. Provision for bad debts. Provision for bad debts P&L. So you guys have some doubt in it. So I'll just put one star. We'll see what it is. Mistakes you have done now, we'll see. Credit, loan from Rajan. Creditors. Motor vehicles. Loan, land. Balance sheet, balance sheet, balance sheet. Then opening stock is part of my trading. Debtors, balance sheet, cash. Done till here. Now, next one, depreciation of building. P&L, balance sheet. Value of stock, Trading, balance sheet, rent outstanding. Okay, rent outstanding is gonna get added to my rent account. Guys, listen to it. Rent outstanding will get added to the rent account and create a liability. So whenever you have something which is already there, is rent already there in the question given? Where is rent? So I want you guys to put a star because we know we have to make an adjustment there. Are you clear? Next one, interest on loan. Interest on loan, P&L account, is already some interest on loan already available. So that means I know I have to make some adjustment towards my interest on loan. I'll put some star there. Done. Next one, provision for bad debts. Anyway, I've put a big star. Then
Sir, we should do that loan from that Rajan's loan.
sir.
Mark the
Sir, wait. Is there any other loan in your trial balance?
loan from Rajan.
Only one loan, no? That means this interest on loan from Rajan is part of that loan only. There's only one loan. There are no two loans. Last one. Bad debts, we don't know what it is. Insurance also we'll have to do. These two will keep it a little separate. Done. Now we'll make our life simpler. What we will do is, except these items wherever there are a star mark put, everything else will fill it up. Everything else will fill it up. So let's start first. Trading account. How many of you guys wrote the format in the books of who's that guy? Raghuram and Associates. Gone, 1 mark. So first write down in the books of Raghuram and Associates. In the books of Raghuram and Associates. Below that, trading and profit and loss account for the year ended. When is the year ended? 31/3/2018. What is the format of trading account? What is the format of the trading account? Particulars, amount, particulars, amount, so in the question, let me just take out the items which are all part of my trading. I have what? Purchases 12 lakh, purchase return 18, then I have sales return, then freight inwards, then I have which more? Opening stock. Closing stock is adjustment. We'll come back a little later. Only these items. So let's just write it down. How much is my opening stock value? 3 lakh. Then purchase return and purchases. So whenever you have some erasing thing and all, you directly write it inside. Two purchases. How much is the purchase value? Purchase value. $12 lakhs minus purchase returns. Therefore, what's your answer? 11 lakh. 82,000. Are you clear? Next one. To freight 62,000. Then buy sales 15 lakh minus sales return 24,000. Buy closing stock. Closing stock. Closing stock is part of my question or part of adjustment. So whenever you do it, please, so that you don't miss out in the exam, you know you have to make entry twice. So just put one tick so you know that second tick is missing. So that sometimes when you get the difference amount, it becomes very easy to find out. Are you clear? What's my closing stock value? So what's my final answer? 18 lakh. 18 lakh 86,000. 18 lakh 86,000. Therefore, my balancing figure becomes what? Everyone got this right? So you can expect 3 marks if you can get this right. Done? Next, we'll extend it to P&L account. How does your profit and loss account work? By gross profit now let me see this question which all is there. Wherever it is a star will come back later. We'll keep those things pending. Other things will fill it up. Carriage outwards, rates and taxes, salary, discount allowed, discount received, printing and stationery, insurance premium. I think we had some adjustment, so we'll keep it aside. Electricity charges, general expenses, bank charges, bad debts. When it appears in my P&L, sorry, in my trial balance, what do I do with it? Few guys would have got confused, so we'll keep it a question mark so that in the exam you don't do that mistake. Repairs of maintain, that's all. So guys, start telling all the items except the ones which I put a first one. Salaries. What is the first one? Freight outwards. To carriage outwards, how much? 8,000. Next one. How much? Then salary, is there any adjustment? How much? Next one. Discount allowed is an expense. How much? Next. Hey, drawings, where does it come in? So first mistake. Next one. Then how much? Then how much? Then how much? Then Is there any working note? How much is the amount? Repairs to motor car? 13,000, no? Then interest on loan, that will come back. Then will come back. Adjustments, no? Credit side? How much? Done till here? Can we go one by one for the working notes now? Okay, which is the first adjustment, Sire? So write down the heading, working note 1. Working note 1. What are they telling about the depreciation? What are the items on which depreciation has to be provided? Land and building, then office. Have they given you the rates? 5. Furniture, office, motor vehicles. So how much does building depreciation come to?
25,000.
Furniture,
5,000.
then
20,000.
so what's the total depreciation?
80,000.
Are you guys fine till here? Fine. This is my working note number what? 1. So see here guys, how do I write it is, here I will write to depreciation in the bracket working note number 1. To depreciation working note number 1, how much? 80,000. Are you clear? Now I'll go back to the question. Have I done both the adjustments or only one? Have I recorded depreciation at both the places or only one place? One place P&L, so I'll only put one tick. Are you all clear? So I have covered 2. Next one is what? Adjustment. A closing stock we already did. I have put a tick. Outstanding rent. So let me come back to the working note 2. What is the current rent amount? How many months are there in a year? If they are saying 1 month is not paid, that means 55,000 stands for what? So that means you need to add outstanding rent. If 55,000 is for 11 months, how much is it going to be for 1 month?
5,000.
So total rent will be, this is my what? Working note number. So again I'll come back to the question. I'll write to rent as per my working note to 60,000. Are you clear till here? Third one. Fourth one. What are they saying? Interest on loan to Rajan is payable at 10% per annum. Let's go to Rajan's loan account. How much is it?
60,000.
What's loan to Rajan?
16,000.
How many months interest? From 1/7 to 31/3/2018. That comes to how many months? 9 months. Clear? Now let's come to our working note 3. Let's come to working note 3. What is your interest? Interest 10%. How many months? 9 by 12 into how much does it come to? Everyone, please see this. Whenever you have any of this interest calculation to be done, you need to check in your trial balance, is there an interest component already available? Is there an interest already available, or is there any other loan available? In the question, is there any other loan? Interest too? It's the same guy, no? From whom I have taken loan. Correct, right? So there is only, so I have to pay an interest of 4,500 less interest already paid. Less interest already paid. How much? 4,400. That means interest outstanding will be what? Are you clear? Now put a star here. Why? Because I want you guys to understand two things. In this entire thing, what comes in P&L account and what comes in balance sheet?
100. Total of 4,500 comes in P&L account. So, but 100 outstanding.
So 4,500 will get recorded in P&L, 100 will get recorded in the balance sheet. Are you clear? So this is my working note 3. I'll come back here and write it as what? To interest 4,500. Are you clear till here? Everyone done? 4,400 you have already paid, 100 you have to still pay, so it becomes 4,500. Which is my last adjustment? Our favorite. Provision for bad debts to be maintained at something they have given. Now let us write down the provision ledger. How does the provision ledger look? Provision for what is your opening balance of provision? Is there provision already available in the balance sheet? How much? By balance carried down. Clear? Is there any bad debts in the question? 2. Next one. 2 balance carried down. Do you already have a debtors amount? How much is debtors? How much is the debtors balance? Okay, should I reduce 12,200? No. Should I reduce 12,200? How many are saying yes? Okay, the answer is no. If it is already appearing in the trial balance, it means it's already been adjusted towards your debtor balance. Only if it is outside the trial balance, you have to reduce it. Should I repeat again? Yesterday only I explained. Is bad debts in your trial balance? When you write it in the trial balance, that means the bad debts adjustment is already over. So you don't have to again reduce it from the debtors balance. Are you clear? So that means your debtors balance, what is already showing in the balance sheet, trial balance, is already after recording the bad debts. Are you clear? So balance should be maintained at what? 5% of 2,80,000. That comes to how much? So what's your closing balance? By profit and loss account 26,400, sorry, 600.
200.
In the bracket, write down balancing figure. Are you guys clear? In your answer, you'll only write 16,200. How many of you guys wrote bad debts in P&L? Bad debts in P&L account. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. From now on, did you understand? Bad debts is not gonna come in P&L when there is a provision. Yesterday I explained. Again same mistake. But still fine. Do mistakes in the class, it's fine. Only thing is you'll have to stretch more time, that's all. Apart from it, you do as many mistakes in class, no problem. Done till here? Fine. What's the last? So am I done with all the adjustments? So this also I recorded. So I'm left with last adjustment, which is what? Very carefully read this line.
Right, 6,008.
What is my insurance amount?
48,000.
Okay. My insurance amount is 48,000. They are saying 42,000 belonged to the proprietor. 42,000 belong to whom? Guys, stop talking now. Belong to proprietor. What does it mean? Is from your expense of 48,000, please reduce 42,000 from your expense and charge it to the capital account, because it's not an expense of the business, it's the expense of the proprietor. And expense of the proprietor, what do you do it? Reduce it from the capital. So adjustment number 1. So which working note? Working note number 5. Working note number 5. Now see here. What's the insurance premium?
48,000.
Insurance premium in the trial balance is 48,000, out of which reduce personal premium, which is 42,000. That means insurance for the firm or proprietor, insurance for business is how much? Now comes the second question. The insurance is paid from what period to what period? Read the dates properly. I don't know why are you guys in a hurry. 1, 2, whereas accounting year is getting over on? I have paid how many months more? Are you clear? How many of you guys got this right? Insurance adjustment. 6,000 rupees, it is for 15 months. So we know 6,000 is for 15 months. I am only concerned about how many months? 12 months. So how much will it be for 12 months? How much is it? Do a cross multiplication, that is 6,000 into 12 divided by 15. How much? Hey, manual calculators. Use calculator and tell first. How much? So out of 6,000 rupees, 4,800 is my expense for the year. Therefore, 1,200 is how many of you guys did not understand this? Sir, you only have to charge expense for the current year. You have paid for 15 months. Are you all done till here? So I told you only what is expense for the year will come in P&L. So I'll go back to my answer. Write down. To what? Insurance, how much is it? Which is working note? This one? Working note number 3, working note 4, working note 5. Now see for the examiner, how easy is it to give you guys a marks? All your working notes, what he wants to see is already in one order. He knows even if you have gone wrong, let's say out of this 5, see the way examiner looks into it. I see depreciation should be 80. You have given 80. 2 marks plus 2. Rent, oh you did, it was supposed to be 60. You wrote it as 70. Wrong. 2 marks gone. So what he does is, let's say for an example, 10 mark question. Oh, 1 mistake, 2 mark gone. Second mistake, 2 mark gone. So he will give you the balancing marks. And you have made his life simpler in correction also. He exactly knows you have given adjustment. Wherever the adjustments are given, you have written the working note. Whatever is there others, have I put it across properly? You have put it across properly. See, the chance of getting marks is more. Presentation, that's why it matters. Correct, no? But you still didn't do all like this, no? What's your net profit? Guys, what's your net profit? Net profit is 8,700. Guys, I want you to try the balance sheet now before I solve it. I've done the P&L, try your balance sheet. Do your balance sheet, getting all my items from. Capital given in the trial balance. Net profit from where did I get? From my P&L account. Drawings 20,000 given in the question itself. This was my part of my adjustment. This 42,000 was part of my adjustment. Now let me go to my working notes of that adjustment. See here, this 42,000 what I have reduced from my insurance as part of a personal expense is treated as drawings in balance sheet. That 42,000 is treated as what? Drawings. Then there is what? 12,000 prepaid. Prepaid expense is my asset. Are you clear? So I have to record for working note 5 2 things. What are the 2 things? One is my drawings 42,000, then and prepaid account 1,200. Are you clear till here? So let me come to my balance sheet. See here, I have recorded once insurance as drawings. Drawings basically reduces my capital. That's why I have reduced it from my capital account. Second item, I should be writing in the asset side 200. Are you clear? So that the examiner can identify which was my working note number 5. Both the things. Is both of the adjustments clear? Is everyone clear with it? Then Loan from Rajan, was it given in the question? Yes. Interest from loan, I did it as part of what?
Outstanding.
Outstanding interest, which we did it in the working note here. Working note number 3 has an adjustment. Are you clear till here? Sir, interest account, just listen to it. Interest account, in your trial balance, how much was it? 4,400, no? How much did you write in P&L account? Go to your working note. So how much more you have to pay? 100 if you have to pay an expense. Is it an asset or a liability? That's why I wrote here on the liability side, interest on loan account. Creditors already given in the question. Outstanding rent, does anyone have a doubt? On the asset side, all the assets you have to keep reducing the respective depreciation amounts. Then closing stock was part of my adjustment. Debtors, I had told you guys earlier only, bad debts is taken care of. So the only thing you will be reducing is the provision portion. If you guys want, you can write provision on the liability side also. Guys, so I told you from the debtors you'll only reduce the provision closing balance. So if I go to my provision ledger account, I told you guys this is the one which comes in my balance sheet. This comes in my P&L account. Are you all clear till here? Did you do the balance sheet total? How many of you guys got 14,85,200?
Why are we taking paid insurance in the asset side?
An expense which is paid in advance is always an asset. Are you guys clear? Yeah, just give me 2 minutes break. We'll start the next one.